All right, it is 6 o'clock, and apparently someone decided to create a pirate radio station for Let's Beef Radio and had an issue with the fact that all they saw was Block Talks. It almost seems as if they went on a bit of a rant, but if you put a tie in front of that, that's where I'm at, if you're talking about the technological scale. So, as I set sail for another episode of Block Talks, during which you will hear the intro of choice, come on, because I am from Canada, born here, raised here, so I speak that, which I'm proud of. I'm supporting my local economy by talking about the good stuff up here to bring more money up here to Canada. Block Talks, episode 55 on Let's Beef Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a treat tonight. The views stated in this track are solely of the Block himself and cannot be reproduced or retransmitted except by Block Basics Productions, BBP, and their affiliates.
Enough for that other slack. T-Doc, I cut a track. Time to show the world there's no way they can hold us back. Obstacles erased as we face our fate with faith. True faith, what God made us do. Race dominating base on area, North America. Drunk up with Bacardi slang, all the flow malaria. Atlantic to Pacific, we're prolific and we're gifted. Grab the mind and shifted with talent so terrific. Let's ride, I let my backbone slide. Psalms 91 brought my spirit back to life. All the showing is a strive, we have blessings that arrive. Surgical incision made with a lyrical knife. Never did I visible, my skills brand new. Challenge myself every day, question is can you be the best as you beat the stress? See success as you help the rest. I digress, the progress is best that we all work together. All these fights amongst ourselves, they make no one better. Only thing we really need is love for ourselves. Be thankful for everything right down to the cell. Run your feathers through the math regard, all detail. Achieve, receive, and conceive. Believe you'll prevail. Hold the anchor and set sail. This whale don't dip, nah, he breaks scale. Come on, from the birds to the flock. Come on, show 'em we can rock the spot. Come on, from the boonies to the bricks. T-Dot stand up, let 'em know who he is. Come on, Newfoundland and BC. Come on, all of the territories. Come on, show 'em who can do it better. Oh, Canada, look who gon' get the crab in the bucket, then I tip the thing over. Big mountains are gone through the land like Rover. 416 to 905, we live. Got so big we had to add 2 8 647, open like 7-Eleven. 284 5064, all it open back on my door. 204's next door. Wanna reach the West Coast style 604, like my coast French. Like 819, found new land like 709. Driving to 519, on the way to 306. Past 705, that was to 506. It was politics, like 613. Give you raw energy like 403. Building banks like 902 or 514. Flow like 935, all them to hear more. Come on, from the birds to the block. Come on, show 'em we can rock the spot. Come on, from the boonies to the bricks. T-Dot stand up, let 'em know who he is. Come on, Newfoundland and BC. Come on, all of them territories. Come on, show 'em who can do it better. Oh, Canada, look who's gon' get the C is BBP. Canada's got the world's longest coastline and street. Young to the game by my name, I'm a G. Forgive me, my conscience is deeper than dreams. Even when I act a fool, I can't dumb it down. I step into the throne looking for my crown. It may seem obscene, but we're all kings and queens, regardless of blue, pink, purple, brown, and green. The base started trading fur and got to where it is. I'm the gin in the tonic when it comes to business. Like basically, my statement is that's where the straightness is. No fear, let God near. I appear to be here by luck that is here. Hooks hit harder than sledgehammers to your ear. Born great like those 5 lakes. Whatever it takes, I will stand tall. The land that built my place. What a spectacle! This reality check has been brought to you courtesy of the Block Basics Productions and its affiliates, who encourage you to stay on top of things like the 867 area code.
Let's Beef Radio, the official radio station of the #1 rap battle website in the world. Tune in for news of Let'sBeef.com and listen to the finest in rap and hip-hop. Battle MCs all over the globe and submit your tracks for review and exposure. Join us today at www.letsbeef.com and check out our forums. Stop bitching and start beefing.
Okay. There was a line, a very significant line. Had something to do with Bueller. Yeah, he never go to class, Bueller. You see, the thing is, when you actually assess the literary devices in media, you come to a general understanding of messages that could be incorporated. Now, I would never take credit for what another has done, ever. Shout outs to Boy Wonder for this track, All On Me by Don Tripp. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow for credit to be taken for me where it should be due. Now, one's word nowadays seems to fluctuate based on their emotions. Now, there was a time where you'd say, yo, this is what's going to happen. This is what it's going to be. Now, on several times I've said, let me get a little bit more administrative capacity on Let's Beef. You know what I mean? I got the time. There's things I know that we can do, but for now, I'll run whatever by you. So when I know that I put on shows involving LB lyricists while doing block talks from the control room beside the studio, I kind of wonder what's going on with the listeners. Shout outs to the neighbors, you know what I mean? Shout outs to the Ebonites. Shout outs to the Ebonites. We got EBL 3.14 in the building. And apparently all Block does is bitch and chew about what he thinks you should do. I'm getting information from the Wifeinger right now. Shout outs to the Wifeinger. All right, well, let me get this microphone volume up a little bit here. How do you like me now that I'm on my way? You see, as it is, on this episode of Block Talks, yeah, I got that. We got to double check the levels here. On this episode of Block Talks, we gonna have ourselves quite the conversation about how you can hold up to your end of a bargain when it comes to networking across the nation. Now, how do I put this bluntly? Shout outs to Blunt Rapper, one of the few LB members in the forum regularly forwarding those tracks to the block. When it comes to the track total forwarded to the block, you know, gotta give mention to Stoddy P. You know, I got lyrical content for Aliens and never realized I alienated anybody. But if you hear the fan, it's because I gotta keep the control room cool. We got a lot of equipment in here. Enough equipment to produce, let's just say, an album. Possibly a video. Add the Block Online, that's DABLOCKONLINE on Twitter. Send me a message. Freddie Fame's going to be having an event at the Silver Dollar Room, NBA All-Star Weekend on Friday, February the 12th. I got messages from Master Masai, because apparently, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Blunt Rapper. I appreciate that. Yes, occasionally I do have guests. Occasionally we do have interviews. You're right now listening to Drake featuring Lil Wayne, Uptown, produced by Arthur MacArthur. We're going to go into the track by Ace Deuce called Why, followed up by Bo Baines, New Sky, and then into a track mastered by I, followed up by some Subreal. We got Phil Banks in the playlist. We got some Tech Pesos. So yes, I do have time for you to forward your tracks to blockbasics@gmail.com. That's BLOCKBASICS@gmail.com. And if you forward them within the next half an hour and send me a message at The Block Online, I can upload them to play them, making a special consideration. Now, what I need to see from people like Psychotics, who's in the LB forum, LB Tragics, Blunt Rapper, Versatile 30, Celsius, and the like, including Maybach 123 and Eidetic, including Lisman and Coffin Dodger. We need to see these links shared frequently. I mean, every time a track plays, you need to share the link for Block Talks on Let's Beef Radio, www.spreaker.com/Catalyst Radio. You're not doing it for me, you're doing it for those who I just mentioned, because we're playing their music. Now, I know I just mentioned this beat was produced by Arthur MacArthur, and it's featuring Jake and Lil Wayne. And again, a couple episodes ago, I heard, well, why don't you play commercial tracks? Because I'm applying the commercial logic to the underground. That's a problem. They got a whole bunch of people working together and spreading their information across the place. Marketing. Marketing is absolutely necessary in order to develop any business. It doesn't matter if you're rapping lyrics or rapping presence. You have to know how to get your service or product into the eyes of those who would be considered your target market. Now, you got a few users online generally active. You can listen to this at letsbeef.com/forums. Click on the radio tab, or Spreaker.com/Catalyst Radio. All right. Now. Rant, I don't know why in the fuck you gonna try and call me out on a pirated radio station instead of just calling in and doing a guest spot or something. I could have given you your 5-minute rant every episode, but for you to go out of your way to try and question what I'm doing with something that could benefit you, it's kind of insulting. Email blockbasics@gmail.com. There you go. All right. Shout outs to Blunt Rapper. You know what I mean? Not only does he have a very marketable name, because, let's face it, a good percentage of the media is stigmatized for using him on a regular basis, but he's repeating the necessary information. All right, don't let Versatile wax you now, Sky. Got it, Blunt. All right. Oh, yeah, never heard of you till now. All right, cool. Well, I can say the same. All right, so we got a conversation happening in the forums. We're going to go into a track that asks a lot of necessary questions. Tracks by Ace Deuce, Free Ill, called Why. After that, track by Bo Baines called New Sky, and then a new mastered track by I. DABLOCKONLINE, The Block Online. You're listening to Block Talks, episode 55.
Yo, why does everybody gotta have guns? Matter of fact, bring it back. Yo, why does everybody gotta have guns? Matter of fact, bring it back. Why does everybody claim they got guns? Why does everybody gotta be hard, knowing damn well they would never bust if they had one to cock? Why is bubble gum sold in the stores when there's so many others who love the music that are caught in the cold? How can we stuck eating food of the garbage? Do we not know about the streets of gold we've been given a roam? Why is the government no raise more cash than I seen in my life? What the hell, why are we treated like that? Why's the bar another home away from home? And why is the strip club so warm and the church so cold? Why does religion gotta get so evil when the fundamentals behind it all is solely love for the people? Why does Jesus gotta be he black or white? He was olive tone from the Middle East, but color ain't a thing, so let it be. Why is every rapper's enemy? And why does your gun clapping make you more of a man than me? Why the slave trade, blood diamonds of war? Why democracy if what we saying changing nothing at all? Why did the poor get more poor and the